Iowa State will be going with the white and maroon and gold trim going right to left across your screen here on Hockey TV. The Central Oklahoma Broncos in their reverse Nashville Predators, if you will, with the blue and yellow and white trim left to right as we're underway here from Centene. Helps to get on over to the far side. Back up to the point. Some room here for Bombardier. Now to the near side, trying to get a shot with Simpson. Side of the goal now. Settled down for a moment by Sam Sykes. Simpson now across. 30 seconds to go on the man advantage. Simpson, top of the slot. This shot gets blocked. Unable to clear the zone, though, was Max Camper, excuse me. Here's a shot, and they score! What a feed in front, and Zach Guerra beats NATO on the power play, and the Broncos are out in front. But now it'll be cleared out of the zone as Iowa State will have to retreat. Big hit throw. That time is getting sent for a ride was Devin Hayes, and that gets a good rise out of the Central Oklahoma bench. Through. Cartwright got entangled with McElwain, but on the other side, here's Mitchell with a try and another block shot this time. Sykes got in the way of that one. There's a big hit thrown as sending his man for a ride was Bestland. And another big hit as McElwain throws the body once again as the physicality starting to pick up here in the early stages of period number 2.
So this has been kind of a bizarro game, maybe.
Shots 4-3 right now in favor of Central Oklahoma. As a huge hit thrown as Krause set Zimmerman for a ride. And now a chance for Alkin Jr. with a shot. That gets blocked as McElwain go off on the bench and try to collect himself. Here's Zach Guerra coming back for the Broncos. Wraps around the goal, centering pass knocked down, and a save made by Nato. The rebound pushed back out in front. The Cyclone zone. Now Iowa State tries to come back. Moran across the line. Left on for Kyle. Now Hayes. Bad angle shot, easy save made, but the rebound pushed out in front. Oh, and a great save made as coming across in the half splits was Kelsch. Another one put towards goal, sticked off to the side. Top of the circle as Burton got upended. Now trying to take an exception to that with Moran, but Moran can't clear it out for Iowa State. Now Mikhailov, some room on the near side, steps into the middle, in the slot, scores! Vitaly Mikhailov on the power play, and the Broncos extend their lead to 2. He gets bumped for his troubles, though, by the defenseman J.C. Dubicki. Back out, a shot off the side of the goal. Moran bounce off the backside of the goaltender and in. They score! Some life for the Cyclones. Hunter Flores off the backside of Welsh, and it's back to a 1-goal game. First goal of the tournament for Hunter Flores. Now here's Jolick trying to look for one. Here's a shot and a good save made by Welsh. A good response save made by the Broncos net for break on by. However, he can't clear the zone. Mikhailov touched off for Ea. Look out. Mikhailov in front, across for Ea. Oh, and he bans on the one-timer as the net becomes dislodged. Predictable sometimes as here's a shot by Marcuchelli that gets knocked down. In the corner is Hayes. Marcuchelli. On across, Nelson, slap shot, scores! Austin Kyle deflects it in, and Iowa State has brought it back. 2-2 our score. Directing that one away from Bestland. Will they need it again, or will we see a winner here before this one's all said and done in this third period? Nelson with a one-timer. Good save by Kelsch, but the blocker directs it up into the netting. Now to play. Line not out. Schulte holds it in. McElwain gets upended. Schulte follows up on the backhand. Forehand. Oh, and Kelsch says, "You're not going to do it this time, sir." Big save made. The advantage of the Cyclones. They get a fresh 5 out there. Here, though, Ea tips it in down the left wing side. Tries to cut towards the goal. Good poke check by Nato. And the rebound followed up by Mikhailov. Turned away as well. To drag his way on by. Good defensive play made by Bombardier. He has had a solid game in his own right. Now Stalzer. Backhand goes to forehand. Saved by Nato. The rebound. Oh, it's swept away. Great play made by the defenseman. That time as Schultz may have saved a goal. Very tight game here as a turnover for Zimmerman. Zimmerman shoots. Oh, and Kelsch with a magnificent blocker save here. Here is trying to get after it is Camper for Iowa State. Puck bounces around the high slot. Camper on the backhand, centers it towards goal. Shot blocked. The rebound saved by Kelsch. A huge right pad save as he robs Moran on a possible game-winning scoring chance.
That's his best save today for sure.
A lot of Hayes and a lot of Days. Here's Schultz with a shot. That one goes wide of the goal. Up to the right point. Pearson finds Hayes in the slot. Just couldn't pull the trigger. Taken though by Pearson. He shoots. Glove save made by Kelsch. Flashing the leather. As we will go to overtime here in quarterfinal number 2. Here we go. Overtime. here in Maryland Heights. The Final Four bid on the line. Central Oklahoma and Iowa State. Iowa State's had the betterment of the chances in the second half of this game, but here's a chance for Guerra right away and a good blocker save, and it skips back out in front, and covering it is Nadeau, tested off the hop. Didn't work out that time as the Cyclones to the offensive zone face-off, and a good save made, and the rebound push just wide of the goal. Now trying to stuff it around in front was McElroy. Up at the point, a shot by Schultz gets blocked as now the Cyclones looking for it there. A wiring slap shot by Rouleau goes wide. Kelsch didn't see it one bit.
Oh my gosh, he was still down on his knees when that shot was coming in.
Couldn't quite get it out in front. Good sliding effort that time by Matthew Davies. The Broncos are able to clear the zone. Look out, it skips on by. A chance for Sykes to win the game. Save made. A huge one by Nadeau with the right pad. An interesting line here. We have Ia. That is Carter Ia, who has usually been centering the line. Excuse me, hold that thought here. Seelick with a shot. Oh, what a glove save. Fraser McCann. He's cut off, though, on a good play made by the defenseman Rouleau. To the line, but not out. Here's a chance. Davies, backhand. Oh, and a magnificent save. Going across in the splits. Nadeau robbing McCann of a second overtime win. Their team onto an overtime win once again. Long pass, no icing. Simpson gets it, flips it. Saved by Nadeau as he holds on to it.
Gosh, I mean, he was out of room and he had to find some way to surprise Nadeau, and he went with a quick flip shot, and it about worked in his favor.
Ties up his man, kicks it back, but it's picked up by Mikhailov. He'll come on ahead with Segro with 33 left in the frame. Can Segro win it? He comes in on the backhand. Oh, and Nadeau with another dandy of a left pad save. Knocks it on down, 2 seconds and 1. And we will go to a second overtime in the first period. Down low. Now it's Simpson back at the wall. Bombardier. Simpson. Down low. Chance off the post.
Oh my gosh.
My goodness gracious me.
That went right through Nadeau's legs.
Trying to will its way by the goaltender. Now with it, trying to spin in and shooting with Moran. Save made. Oh, Kel stops that. It's underneath them as he holds on. As Zimmerman had a couple of whacks on the doorstep. These two teams, one of them, will have to play tomorrow. Here's a chance out in front. Oh, and another big save made by Kel Schultz, and he'll just run out the last 2 seconds of overtime 2. We have overtime 3 in about 16, 17 minutes from now.
Win the whole tournament.
Well, someone should probably tell all the other teams is look out here. A chance for Stuart Pearson in on a breakaway to win it all.
I thought he got it.
He went up under the crossbar. The ref says no. What a chance. There's Burton across the line. Kind of pushed it a little too far ahead of himself, but he sweeps it towards the front, and a shot attempted that time. Knocked away as Alkin Jr. gets a second chance, and he puts that one wide. Side of the goal, it's in front, and it's cleared off to the side. And now here come the Cyclones. The other way, Flores shooting. Save made by Kelsch. Oh, and a good look as Simpson just couldn't quite get the stick on it. Behind the net, Davies gives it to Simpson. Wanted to pass it in front. No good lane. Davies now trying to get in front. Oh, and putting one off the left pad of Nadeau was coming off the bench. And from the point, our team Shura here in the second quarterfinal. Rouleau on a cross. One-timer by Albrecht wide of the goal. It skips out in front. Oh, and putting it off the right pad. Oh, a close chance there for Hunt is stretching out in the splits. Another save by Kelsch. It might not have been a direct shot on goal, but it almost was directed off him again. To our right. Now here's Pearson. Pearson across. Zimmerman looks. Wanted to pull the trigger. Couldn't. Now Nelson in front. Nelson shoots off the goal post. Beat the goaltender. Not the iron, did Nelson. We continue on. 107 on the power play. Another one-timer save made by Kelsch this time, and he sits back on it. Just spins it down low, and we'll try to get a line change. A couple of defensemen, fresh defensemen out there for the Cyclones. There's a shot attempt, poked away. Oh, it goes out in front. Pushing it out in front was Pearson, but unable to find it was Kutch.
I think I hit the post, too.
Nelson now at the right point. Here's another shot, and Kelsch nails that up here in the third overtime. Here comes Zimmerman. Intercepting a puck. Zimmerman trying to dance on through. Puck slide towards the goal. Rebound kicked out, and Zimmerman pitchforks it over top of the net. Out of air, tried to bounce him on goal. Did jumping shots, weird backhanders. He's tried everything. He's on the bench now. It's Mikhailov with a shot. Glove save Nadeau, and he holds on.
Man, after all this time, Mikhailov still got that quick release.
Third overtime. Carter Ia from behind his own net. try to speed on through. Any energy he has left, he's rushing it on ahead. Left wing side, into the Iowa State zone. Wraps it around, it's kicked out, and the rebound stopped as well by Nato. Here's another try. That one pushed wide as Stalzer was on the doorstep. Thrown out in front of Mikhailov, and he deflected it on, but directed away. Nonetheless, the seconds tick off. Overtime 4. Why not overtime 4, Peyton?
Why not?
Even the sound system is getting tired. It just frizzed out on us here at the Centene Community Ice Center. Central Oklahoma, Iowa State, and an instant classic. Both fan bases, everyone in attendance here standing up and applauding the efforts of these two teams for a simple berth into the Final Four. 2 in the second overtime for Central Oklahoma, 1 in the third for Iowa State. And the first shot on to Ben Kelsch, blockered off to the side. Here is Nelson. Nelson with a long shot, deflected on, and Kelsch reading it out in front. Good play attempted by Guerra, but turned on over as Pearson trying too much fancy stuff. Here's Simpson taking it back for the Broncos. He's in on goal. Save made the rebound. Oh, and Guerra couldn't get the rebound as it's cleared out. Zulte kept on in deep. McElwain will give chase. A couple of his line mates changing. Gives it up for Moran at the point. A shot deflected by Zulte, but wide. Bounces out in the slot. Turned it. It's been Zulte. Deflected towards goal by Bombardier, and Kelsch will fall on it.
You know, incidental contact with two players not seeing each other, and that's usually when the worst injuries can happen.
Here's a chance now. Here's Mikhailov with a shot in the left pad save, and the rebound collected by the Broncos. Leading scorer has it in the high slot. Another shot. That one off a stick and wide. It just seems like when 19's on the ice, Stalzer poked it towards the goal. Both teams' defenses right now being solid, but look out. Here's Fraser McCann in the corner. Left on now. A chance for Matthew Davies. Davies shoots. It's deflected. Oh, and a good left pad save. Somehow at the last second, flashing out that bright gold left pad of his. Devin Nato. All players, whether it be with the big pillows or the regular equipment. Here's a shot from a bad angle by Mikhailov. Turned away as was stealing that post tight was Nato. Oh boy, where is it? It's on the side of the goal. Nato off the post. Where is it? It's still loose. It's at the side of the net. The whistle blows, and we have a scuffle ensuing. Knocked down back for his defenseman and his captain Kraus, who swings it to the near side. Nobody there. Beslan throws it in front. It's Camper. He's in. He is stopped once again. Ben Kelsch, sensational. You think he kind of knew that he was going to say today at the fourth overtime period? 1 minute left in it. Here's Pearson in tight and a fluttering shot, gloved by Kelsch as well. 3 seconds left. Nelson will just hold it, and we will go overtime. 5 from the Centene Community Ice Center. An incredible 7 periods. Who will play for a semifinal? Will we find out soon? Look out. Here's Simpson. Right off the hop. Pass in front. It's underneath, and it squirts off to the side. Nato swimming in his crease. Face off to the right of Ben Nato, or Devin Nato. That shot gets blocked harder. Yeah, takes one in front. Look out, and they score! Guess who? Vitaly Mikhailov. In the longest game in ACHA National history, it is the Broncos that pull off the upset, and the Broncos are moving on to the semifinals.
The 6 seed defeats the 3, and of course it had to be Mikhailov, the most talented shooter on Central Oklahoma, gets the job done. A shot from a sharp angle, rebound comes back over, and Mikhailov chips it home for the overtime winner in the 5th overtime, Tyler.
Mikhailov, his 2nd of the game, 37th of the season. His 8th game-winning goal, 43 seconds into the 5th overtime period.
And to quote the great Joe Bowen, bless you boys, what a game.
What a game indeed. Final shots on goal, 74-73 Broncos over the Cyclones.